To go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running left, Coleman on the toss. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to send them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down now, it's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No, Josh. Leave.
So that'll back him up 5.
I turned the thing on for him. I turned the computer on for him. I thought he wanted to watch.
Be back to turn the fan off.
Well, I need my fan, Lisa. It's hot back here.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And finally out of bounds down near the...
Josh, ain't no running room back here, babe.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Ain't no running room.
As a defense, and
You
have
want
to
to
find a
run.
way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on down.